Welcome back, my friends. The news today is that Texas miners leave crypto for next new wave. Houston-based tech company Lancium and Denver-based Crusoe Energy Systems announced on Thursday morning a multi-billion-dollar deal to build a 200-megawatt data center just outside Abilene, Texas, that is designed to meet the unique needs of AI companies. It is the first phase of a larger 1.2-gigawatt build-out. At full capacity, Lancium President Ali Fenn tells CNBC that this will be one of the largest artificial intelligence data center campuses in the world, in the latest example that the race to power AI and leave Bitcoin mining behind is accelerating. But before we get into all of that, I would like to thank everyone who views my videos. If you would like to support the channel, please see the link to Buy Me a Coffee in the video description below. And please hit the like button and leave me a comment below. I would love to hear from you. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon so that you are notified of upcoming videos when they are released. Yes, many Bitcoin miners are pivoting to artificial intelligence, AI, to diversify their revenue sources and potentially increase stability. This includes retrofitting their Bitcoin mining facilities to replace equipment with GPUs and other specific specs. Some say that 20% of Bitcoin miners' power capacity could shift to AI by 2027. Just off of Interstate 20 in the heart of West Texas is a town of 125,000 people called Abilene. Once a stopping point along a cross-country cattle trail in the days of the American Old West, the small outpost is now getting into the burgeoning artificial intelligence business. Houston-based tech company Lancium and Denver-based Crusoe Energy Systems announced on Thursday morning a multi-billion-dollar deal to build a 200-megawatt data center just outside Abilene that is designed to meet the unique needs of AI companies, such as enabling advanced cloud computing for applications like medical research and aircraft design. It is the first phase of a larger 1.2 gigawatt build-out. Lancium President Ali Fenn said that at full capacity, this will be one of the largest AI data center campuses in the world. In the latest example that the race to power AI and leave Bitcoin mining behind is accelerating. Data centers are rapidly evolving to support modern AI workloads, requiring new levels of high-density rack space, direct-to-chip liquid cooling, and unprecedented overall energy demands, said Chase Lockmiller, Crusoe's co-founder and CEO. Bitcoin miners are pivoting to artificial intelligence, AI, for several reasons. Revenue stability. The cryptocurrency market is highly volatile, making it difficult for miners to maintain consistent revenue. AI training, on the other hand, offers a more stable and predictable income stream. Infrastructure utilization. Bitcoin mining operations already have the necessary infrastructure, such as cooling systems, security, and access to cheap energy. These can be repurposed for AI computing, which also requires significant computational power. Market trends. The hype and investment in AI have surged, attracting more capital and interest compared to the relatively stagnant cryptocurrency market. Energy demand. AI models, especially large language models like ChatGPT, require vast amounts of energy. Bitcoin miners, who are already adept at managing high energy consumption, find it feasible to transition to AI. This strategic pivot helps miners diversify their revenue streams and reduce their reliance on the fluctuating cryptocurrency market. A lesser-known Jack Dorsey-backed startup taps into geothermal, hydro, and solar power to run Bitcoin mines across Africa. There are a lot of synergies between the Bitcoin mining and AI infrastructure businesses. Mining firms have expansive data centers, with access to fiber lines and large amounts of power across the U.S. They're exactly the types of facilities needed for compute-intensive AI operations, which means their sites and technology are in high demand. Meanwhile, miners need to diversify. Following the Bitcoin halving in April, an event that happens about once every 4 years, the business of generating new tokens has become much less profitable. JP Morgan Chase analysts wrote in a report in June that some operators are feeling the financial pinch from the recent block reward halving, which cut industry revenues in half, and are actively exploring exit strategies. With the burgeoning AI industry in need of capacity, and Bitcoin miners in search of new ways to generate returns on their hefty investments, mergers, financings, and partnerships are rapidly coming together. Lancium and Crusoe join a long list of miners looking to trade Bitcoin for artificial intelligence, and so far the strategy appears to be working. The combined market capitalization of the 14 major U.S.-listed Bitcoin miners tracked by JP Morgan hit a record high of $22.8 billion on June 15th, adding $4.4 billion in just 2 weeks, according to a June 17th research note from the bank. Bit Digital, a Bitcoin miner that now derives an estimated 27% of its revenue from AI, said in June that it had entered into an agreement with a customer to supply NVIDIA GPUs over 3 years at a data center in Iceland, in a deal that is expected to generate $92 million in annual revenue. It's paying for the general processing units, in part by liquidating some of its crypto holdings. Hut 8, based in Miami, said it raised $150 million in debt from private equity firm Coatue to help it build out its data center portfolio for AI. Hut 8 CEO Asher Genoot recently told reporters his company finalized commercial agreements for our new AI vertical under a GPU-as-a-service model, including a customer agreement which provides for fixed infrastructure payments plus revenue sharing. The pivot to AI has been going especially well for Core Scientific, which emerged from bankruptcy in January. On Tuesday, B. Riley upgraded its stock to buy from neutral and raised its price target on the shares to 13 cents from 50 cents, citing the company's recent spate of deals with CoreWeave, an NVIDIA-backed startup that's one of the main providers of the chipmaker's technology for running AI models. Last month, CoreWeave offered to buy Core Scientific for $102 billion, not long after the pair announced an expansion of their existing partnership. Core Scientific rejected the bid. The company is currently worth about $2 billion. For years, Crusoe's work has been virtually synonymous with the Bitcoin mining industry. Crusoe's technology helps oil companies to turn wasted energy, or flare gas, into a useful resource. Many Bitcoin miners, with the help of Crusoe, have set up machines adjacent to these sites in order to capitalize on this cheaper power source. Starting in 2021, for example, ExxonMobil began working with Crusoe to mine Bitcoin in North Dakota. But Crusoe's Lockmiller told CNBC that AI infrastructure has actually been part of the vision since the company's founding 6 years ago. We're reimagining AI infrastructure from the ground up, from our energy solutions to the design, engineering, and building of our specially designed AI data centers, to our manufacturing capabilities with Crusoe Industries for key electrical data center infrastructure, and ultimately to our purpose-built AI computing stack, he said. The facility in Abilene, which is expected to go live in 2025, is also planning to draw primarily from renewable energy sources. Our power orchestration technology is positioned to ensure that mega-scale AI data center campuses can be assets to the grid, not liabilities, Lancium's Fenn told CNBC. Lancium has patented technology that allows it to turn the demand of energy buyers into a sort of dial that can be incrementally turned up or down in as little as 5 seconds. This helps to balance out a power grid that has inherently volatile energy sources like wind and solar power. Lancium's original vision was to bring large-scale loads to locations with the best, abundant renewable energy in order to facilitate the energy transition, said Fenn. Back in 2018, Fenn says that the only load that was a good fit for this was Bitcoin mining. One of Bitcoin's greatest features is that it is totally location agnostic. Miners only require a power source and an internet connection, unlike other industries that must be relatively close to their end users. AI mining, often referred to as AI training or AI computing, involves using powerful hardware to train machine learning models. Here's a breakdown of how it works. Hardware. Similar to Bitcoin mining, AI mining requires high-performance hardware. This includes GPUs, graphics processing units, TPUs, tensor processing units, and specialized AI chips. These components are capable of handling the massive computations needed for AI tasks. Data. AI models are trained on large data sets. The data is fed into the system, and the hardware processes it to identify patterns, make predictions, or perform other tasks. Algorithms. Machine learning algorithms such as neural networks are used to train the AI models. These algorithms adjust the model's parameters based on the data to improve its performance over time. Energy consumption. AI training is energy intensive, similar to Bitcoin mining. Efficient cooling systems and access to cheap energy are crucial to manage the high power consumption. Infrastructure. The infrastructure used for Bitcoin mining, such as data centers with robust cooling and security systems, can be repurposed for AI mining. This makes the transition smoother for miners. Applications. The trained AI models can be used for various applications, including natural language processing, image recognition, autonomous driving, and more. By leveraging their existing infrastructure and expertise in managing high-performance computing environments, Bitcoin miners can effectively pivot to AI mining, tapping into the growing demand for AI capabilities. In some cases, the built-in proceeds from minting cryptocurrency have offered enough of a financial incentive to make it worth it to build the infrastructure necessary to harness previously untapped sources of power. especially in Texas, which is known for being a mecca for renewable energy sources like wind and solar. Bitcoin miners are also flexible electricity consumers. Essentially, they function as buyers who will take as much power as they're given, whatever the time of day, and are just as willing to power down with a few seconds' notice. But Lancium's strategy has since shifted to AI. Traditional data centers were, and still are, optimized principally for proximity to urban areas and users, said Fenn. That has all changed now with AI data centers optimized for massive scale energy availability, cost, and greenness. Our vision, campuses, and technology are perfectly positioned for this significantly larger, expanded opportunity. But what do you think? Please hit the like button and leave us a comment below. We would love to hear from you. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon so that you are notified of upcoming videos when they are released. Please share this video on social media. And before we end, a word from the sponsor of this video. Today's sponsor is ProWorldNet.com. ProWorldNet.com is a job website specifically dedicated to licensed professions, doctors, including any type of specialty, nurses, and that includes all grades of nurses, lawyers, regardless of area of legal focus, teachers and professors, from kindergarten through graduate school, as well as any kind of job that requires a government license or certification. And ProWorldNet.com also includes short-term gig-type jobs as well. So be sure to check out ProWorldNet.com if you are looking for a job or an employee. Thank you for watching.